It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Switch up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Move. Lock in.
First down, a run with Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight dog. Alert.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Put up, 180, 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That will work really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On the ground, it's Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Run. Hey, ball. Mark 55. Hey, let's get some penetration.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A 1st down carry for Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Come, 180. Watching you fire. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Keenum. Catch is made. It's Harmon. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and inches.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check, check. 952. We're good.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Check 15.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Got a man, that's Quinn. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here goes the hot. 120. 59.
On first down, Thompson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Come to my work!
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get that ball! Get that ball!
Now Peterson running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Mike. Bring up the hot. Hey, 20. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, 50. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trubisky will throw. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tight, watch left. Tight.
Here's a throw out wide to Quinn. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Geis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This is Geis, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job trying to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Get up! 180! Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Get up! 180! 56, right there, 56. Hey, come on, come on,
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now Trubisky, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now Trubisky lost the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We got this.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Third down, here's Geis. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.